Hey there everyone, this is Shalor, welcome back to more Pokémon X. And the last episode we went through Geocentric Town and we got accosted by one of the gym leaders who fought us and lost. So we have to go beat her again in her gym to actually get her badge, which is kind of unfortunate. Would have been convenient, but to get to her we've got to go through this next route. And well, there's a TM there right off the bat. It's not a good TM because I've got the item list here that has the things I need, and you need cut to get there anyway, which we actually have. And we're kind of going to try and not fight any of the trainers here. Because I'm going to fight them later, but yo, hollow clap received. And it's Professor Sycamore. Again, one of the nice things you can do with the hollow clip when the cutscene's on. You can actually just move the thing there. I think I watched it the last time the hollow clip got used. But yeah, we gotta go over here and learn about the Mega Evolutions, which was one of the main points of being around here. Let's say, how do I get to the thing though? It's through here, you need cut. Which we conveniently have. Also don't really want to go into a wild encounter, but we're going to get one anyway. Well, Mr. Sark, he's exclusive to this version actually. You can actually get fine throws here. Also off screen I went a little mad with the TMs. Basically, Nightwing needed something better than Pack for a stab fly move, so I went Aerial Ice, and this is gonna hurt. And I gave Nightwing my Rocky Helmet because I found that mine plate that was on Route 10. It was actually in the bottom array of the menhirs, in the bottom corner. I knew it was in the bottom corner somewhere, but yeah, that's basically what happened. I also gave Asuka Aerial Ice. I think I put that over Quick Attack because no, I didn't. I put it over Smoke Screen. Well, put it over Smoke Screen, quote unquote. It was Smackdown, which she actually learned recently. But I honestly think that Aerial Ice is a little bit better. I kind of like the fact that it's actually pretty powerful, and yet at the same time it never misses. Like most of the things that are like, oh no, I'm not going to miss, do like absolutely nothing. The Time Voice does alright, I suppose, and anything else that can never miss needs like something specific time, like Thunder and I think is it Hurricane. Those two moves they require the rain to be on the field in order for them to ignore the accuracy check. And of course, rain is just like a thing you can't really rely on naturally, and otherwise you kind of have to burn a move slot for Rain Dance. But anyway, there is actually another ball there. There's also encounters. Like this little Chingling here. I believe it's part psychic, and I believe it's pretty weak as well, so Nightwing, if you want to do the honours. Well, you didn't kill it, but that's catching, there you go. Plenty of balls to deal with it, so why not? Not like Chingling's actually any good anyway. Now there's its evolution, to be honest, Chimecho. I just don't really see the I honestly just don't see the point. But yeah, I'm going to catch it because it's that. What I usually do. Still get experience from it, which is... I think that's kind of why they've wanted to do, like, captures, because... like, gain experience from captures, because... it kind of convinces you to actually do the capturing as well as, like, defeat Pokemon, because it still gives you experience. And also it makes sense because you actually still technically fought the battle. Up there is a Sky Trainer. And yeah, it has 3 Pokemon, it has an Emolga, so I'm going to avoid that one like the plague. Mainly because the only flyer I have at the moment is Nightwing, and Nightwing's going to get destroyed by the Emolga. Now, first bitten, twice shy. I'm using Ember on you first. Then I'm going to Aerial Ace you, and then you're going to die. I also predicted its counter. A basic counter, I believe, does I think it's twice the amount of damage that the opponent took, which is a huge pain. But yeah, this is essentially the route. It leads up to that cave there. I know you're not a trainer. And that leads to the cave there, which there's puzzles in there and stuff. So instead of doing that, I'm just going to actually go and fight the trainers. But not before arranging my Pokemon in such a way that get things done. But yeah, this is a double battle with a Psychic and a Fighter. I said so, it's Mr. Mime. Interestingly, with the thing with Mr. Mime, I thought to put Kelly up in second, but oh well. The interesting thing about Mr. Mime is that it's part Fairy type this time around, so that's that. You can do that, you can... might not do that. Mr. Mime's pretty defensive, but I'm pretty sure once this matchup dies, then everything's going to die horrible. I still don't know what Foresight's supposed to do. I know one of the things that it actually does do is it identifies Pokemon and allows you to use fighting and ghost type attacks on it. So I think that's it. I think that's it actually. I think Odysseus does the same thing. It's just otherwise a really useless thing to have. Oh, you just want to murder Nightwing. Why does everybody want to murder Nightwing? It's just like... just because I had to take a break from the team. And I was like, nah, I just want to kill the Nightwing. But yeah, I think I might want to train Nightwing up a little bit. And well, pretty much everybody's almost ready to go for evolving. And payback, we actually got this TM earlier from one of the things in Geosense. I've already explained it. Basically, it does damage if you're slower than the opponent. But I kind of like this thing of swagger and foul play going on for now, so I'm gonna leave that for now. When I remember which buttons I need to press to be like, no, I don't want to learn it. Oh, come on. B and then A. There, it's going to be fine, don't cry. I suppose I have to take you on. Apparently, so 300 bag in the punching bag in the thingamabob. Oh, I thought I could put Kai in the front though, which is kind of what I wanted. I think probably would have done a little bit more damage than Asuka was doing. But yeah, in case you haven't already noticed, a lot of the trainers here like using fighting type Pokemon. This is probably just going to first turn fake out, isn't it? But never mind, I think I'm going to spend a turn dropping a heal. I should probably buy some more healing items actually. Not going to lie. Then again, I'm really stingy with healing items. Oh, you're not. The thing I usually notice with Mindfoos, especially trainer Mindfoos, is that the first thing they like doing is fake out, which was kind of what I was predicting. So I can just like heal and not really get any damage done. But yeah, he just wants to spam Swift, which is, I was going to say not doing much, but that one crap. To be fair, the other thing I could be doing is Roost, so essentially I probably wasted a super potion on nothing. I was hoping he would actually give me something. No, he doesn't. I know you're a trainer, aren't you? You're a trainer. You're a psychic trainer, I believe. Yes, you are. And you have two pain in the butt Pokemon. Well, this one not so much, but so the Pokemon, yeah, it is probably going to be a bit of a pain. Nope, tell a lie, he's going to be a pain as well. Ember's not that particularly good. I'll be honest, Nightwing really needs to. Oh, but nice. Nightwing needs to learn a better fire move. And unfortunately, Nightwing's not really going to learn a better fire move. When it evolves, you're being a pain in the ass. When it evolves, it can learn Flare Blitz, but you need a Heart Scale because it's one you need a move you learner for. And we don't really see the move you learn until pretty late on. Oh, you're being a pain. You know what? You know what? Gibbon, get out here, you've got a thing to kill. Nightwing's really not cussing it. And so I don't care if you're just going to use Recover now. You're still going to get hurt with the burn, so there's still damage on you. And I'm thinking just one Swords Dance and a Shadow Claw might do you one. I'll have to use the Recover just to oh, don't use Charm, that's lame. Use Recover. I'll let you suffer with that burn. I'll just sit here, Swords Dance up all day. Because I've got more Swords Dances than you have Charms. Since you've already wasted at least one. So I'm going to wait until you start using Recover and then, well, you're pretty much dead after that. +2 stab, super effective. and a little bit of burn damage. Yeah, I think you're done. Get out of here. Psychic type's not the best at taking physical moves. The Cursed Sword grows even stronger. Wants to learn Iron Defense, which I think is plus 2 defense, which I'm not going to use. Iron Head, on the other hand, I probably would use, but we're not going to learn that yet, unfortunately. Siglet is the other Pokemon, which I find to be a little bit more annoying. Actually, you know what? I'm going to bring Jess out first. I'm going to T-Wave this thing, and then I'm going to bring Callie out, and I'm just going to ruin its die. Off screen, I taught Jess Thunder Wave. And I toss it over Psybeam. Side Shock has more power. I know it goes off physical defense, which might be a concern for well, it's really going to be a concern when something that can tank physical hits is actually going to be a thing. But yeah, all Callie's going to do is Swagger, Foul Play, and this job's good as done. Also, you actually noticed that the top of Siglif looks like an unknown. Specifically the unknown. Oh yeah, you're in a horrible place now because not only are you paralysed, you're also confused. So basically if you have paralysis and confusion on, it's 2 different coin flips. But the confusion is first, and then it gets through the confusion, then it's a paralysis check as well. Not that I mind, Foul Play is going to ruin this guy's die. And everything died. The cat's at level 30. Ziggy's at level 27. Also realised I've not actually updated the thing with the team that I currently have, so I'm gonna just do that. Whoopsie. Like I've just realised that like halfway through the video. But yeah, that's all the training's done. Like I said, I'm not going to do the Sky Trainer, simply because that Emolga's going to kick me in the teeth, and I actually just want to get through the route, and this place. Reflection Cave, the gimmick here, mirrors! You can see one here, it's pretty great. You can also see that most of the trainers here will also be staring at the mirror, which means you might think you can walk past them, but you're not going to. Trust me on this one. There's also Pokemon here. I know you can actually fight a horde of Mime Juniors here, which was literally the only fight I had when I was skirting the place. I know there's a big puzzle for this place as well, but I never actually got around to it, so there's that. A Rock'n'Roller here, it's most likely going to have Sturdy, which means catching it's going to be a piece of cake unless Water Pulse confuses it. Yep, there's Sturdy. And yeah, no confusion. Which means this thing's catchable. Which is fine by me because it's the experience from it, so I'm okay. I'm happy with this. As I've said before, really do like that they actually added this mechanic in now. It just makes leveling up easier. And because my style of playing like the Pokemon games in general is just if I encounter something new, catch it. Then it wants to learn Natural Gift. That's a move that changes depending on what berries held. I'm not using berries. I'm not using berries as whole items specifically. But yeah, there's Mr. Rock and Roller. No, I'm not going to give you a nickname. Get in the box. But yeah. That trainer, he was had his back to us, but he saw us in the mirror, so I challenged to a fight. Here's a Linoon. We also have a Linoon. But you know what, so we have Nightwing. We also have Ember. We also have Flame Buddy, which means you're going to die even quicker. And Rocky Helmet does not help things. The main reason I've given him Nightwing the Rocky Helmet is because a lot of things in the next gym, which it's kind of already been spelled for us, is Fighting Gym. So basically, Nightwing is really going to be useful here. And fighting types generally use fighting type moves, which for the most part are physical. As far as I can remember, most fighting types are physical, or they're like buff attack or something silly like that. I think this guy is just spaced out. Oh, he's a vain person. But yeah, there's a trick to this place, and I forgot what the trick to this place is, so we're probably going to be here for a while. I'm not interested in the rock and roll. I've already fought one, and because they have sturdy, they're a pain in the butt to kill. Pretty much sturdy means that's something above me, isn't it? Sturdy effectively means that I'm going to get boxed in the head with a Pokemon. Sturdy means it's going to get a free hit. And this was the guy I was talking a bit before, where Gyro Ball is actually a really useful one. Shalor City, it has literally no speed. And competitively it's actually really defensive, but can die to an Amber. Because Steel and Grass both weak to fire. And touching it with a physical move is going to hurt you similar to the Rocky Helmet. But yeah, on this particular instance you can actually get Pokemon that fall in your head. Now, one of the Pokemon I'm actually planning on for later in the game is actually encountered that way, so I want you to watch out for that. But here's a Mr. Mime. It's a Mr. Mime. We fought one earlier, it's Psychic and Fairy, and probably just going to be Mr. Power Pants and just... Oh, you're going to thank me. Well, I was going to switch it anyway. I'm going to paralyze you and then try and catch you. Actually, thinking about it now, since his defense is raised, first turn Fake Out, and then Thunder Wave. And then try and catch it. As I mentioned before, you can also find its pre-evolution here. It's in a hot bottle. Sideways not going to do anything. Well, did something. I don't want to fight. This thing is going into a ball and it's going to like it. Oh, you little so-and-so. You're going to make me waste all my Pokeballs on you, aren't you? It's just like when I encountered you in Pokemon Go. At least a Mr. Mime in Pokemon Go, at least. I actually had another one which actually to an egg, which was actually my first Mr. Mime. But yeah, I encountered another one and it just ate all my Pokeballs. It just literally ate them all. I was like, throwing it at the thing and it's like, nope, I'm not winning the ball. Nope. Give it a raspberry. Nope, I'm still not winning the ball. And now all I have in my bag is like great balls and it's just terrible. Hard battle? Hard battle with Mime Genius. Told you they appeared here in Hards. So I might as well get one of these as well. They're gonna die pretty quick because they're low levels. Well, come on, hit with a double slap so you can get burned so I can catch you. I'm just wasting the time buffing. I don't think attack was Mr. Mime's best start anyway, so also, yeah, funny thing, you can have a female Mr. Mime, despite the fact that the name has Mr. in the name. The world may never know. Hit me again. Oh yeah, Rocky Helmet hits every time as well. Them just doing nothing but boosting the attack is somewhat sort of, I would say, concerning. If only I was faster than them and one-shotting them. And I think the only physical attack they have anyway is Double Slap. Which is, yo, Rocky Helmet, Flame Body, bad time. Please don't hit more than 5 times. Well. Oh no, it's trying to use Aerial Ice. Oh, it's just using Double Slap from somebody else. They can't actually target that, but yeah, Double Slap hurts between 2 and 5 turns. And I really hope you don't actually, for the sake of safety, I'm going to bring Jess out for the rest of this fight. Double Slap should not hurt Jess, and it won't really hurt that Mr. Mime that's burnt. So they're just going to copycat Medicine, which you already learned, which is weird. Right, I've literally got one turn to kill the slightly injured Mime Jr. Oh, 7v6 everybody. But Side Shock is resisted by Mime Jr. Still killed it, but that's not the point. Right, you're still doing Double Slap, it's not going to do much. It might do a little bit more than I was expecting. But yeah, I've only got one turn to catch this thing, otherwise the burn's going to kill it, so let's do that, shall we? Get the ball, man, Junior. Also, one of the things I don't really like with this generation is like, so, because there's animations for indicating paralysis and stuff. Like the status elements, like burn and stuff, you saw it going on the Mime Junior there. Is I have to wait for that animation to finish for like actions happen, like attacking moves and stuff. Which bothers me. Same thing happens in Alpha Sapphire and Omega Ruby as well. Kind of hope that doesn't happen with Sun and Moon, but I think Sun and Moon's using the same. Is it using the same engine? It kind of looks like it's using the same engine, so yeah, there's that. Anything else you can find by? Oh, you can find Woobats. As a general nickname, the Zubat of Generation 5. Like, literally, they were like, you were actually the Zubat for Generation 5. Oh no, in prison, I don't think I actually have any moves that I share with you, unless you know Roost. Well, they're in catching range, so how about we make a deal here that I paralyze you and you get the ball? You ask me, I think that sounds like a good idea. You using insurance, not so much. Alright, I want to paralyze you first. So the reason why I taught to Jest and the Wave. Also, I think, don't know whether I mentioned it before. I probably have and completely forgot. Jesse's holding the Mind Plate, which boosts Psychic type moves, and is actually supposed to be used for Arceus to turn it into a Psychic type. But we don't have an Arceus, so oh, we have that. This shouldn't be a problem because it's a Wobat. It's paralysed and it's like no health. This thing I believe evolves by happiness, so from this point in the game you probably should, are you wanting a Swoobat, then you probably should catch this thing. Just well, start by catching it in a luxury ball if you want, because you probably have like loads of those. I think you got some earlier in the game. You haven't already used them already. But yeah, that helps as well. There is a gimmick to this, and I can't remember what the gimmick is, and that's pretty much a clue to it. Looking low. And here's a new guy, Carbink. It's Rock and Fairy type. And these things are, I believe, related to one of the legendary Pokemon as well. Gansey, I think it is. Like, one of them can have a strange mutation, and then suddenly it's a legendary Pokemon. Not that you could ever actually find the legendary Pokemon, like, just out of the blue. I need Naomi to not be here because this thing's tanking all my hits. It will, however, not tank a thing. It'll not tank a Salmon Voice, definitely. But Thunder Wave is the way to go. And we're actually going to catch this thing because why not? Oh no, not rocks. Whichever side are. Well, that basically means Nightwing is not going to be in the rest of this battle if it actually has to get that far. If one more Design Voice is probably going to do it. Maybe two. Hopefully this doesn't crit. No, it doesn't good. Oh. It crit but didn't actually do what it was supposed to kill it. Imodress is getting pretty beat up. And You know what, let's just use our premier balls. Like I said before, premier balls are essentially just reskin Pokeballs, so how the heck did you get out with like paralysis and no health? Premier balls look worse, so throw a great ball at this thing. Also, I think in the future I'm probably just going to be exclusively using Great Balls until Ultra Balls become a thing. I mean, I could potentially use this Dust Ball as well, but I don't really want to actually. Oh, for crying out loud. Might actually want to, let's be honest. Dust Ball works better at night or in caves. We're currently in a cave, so might be a good idea to use it. Oh, may as well just try it. End of all that. Dust Ball pays off, but that was my last one. I'll be honest, it was my only one. I think we can get more later, but we'll see.